Coach Schweitzer, a fourth down situation, and Spartans didn't like what they saw when they came up to the line of scrimmage, and they called a timeout. So Lincoln going to have to defend right here, and they can take the ball for the first time.
Well, it's 4th and 1 here. This drive started on their own 43, so the Railers would like to get a big stop here and turn it over to the offense.
Spartans going to come out of an I formation here. Back at the tail, they've got Robert Hill. He's got the most yardage for him this year. Now Rogers going to hand to Hill on the left side. They string him out, and he turns the corner, and he's got the first down, still on his feet, and he goes in for the touchdown. Robert Hill broke 2 or 3 tackles there. He tiptoed along the sideline, and he went in for the touchdown, and the Spartans leads at 6-0 with 7:42 left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it looked like, he had to bounce to the outside. He got to the line of scrimmage and looked like maybe he was going to get stopped for a short game, but he bounced to the outside and made a couple defenders miss tackles, and then he tiptoed along the sideline. Looked like he almost stepped out around the 10, but they said no, and he got into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's Robert Hill, 5'9", 200, a junior, that took it in. And now the man that will attempt the extra point is Drew Palmer. Palmer's a senior. Kicks it soccer style. He'll wait for the long snap and the hold. There it is, and the kick is up. A good, strong kick, and it is through the uprights, and that'll make the score. Southeast Spartans 7, Lincoln Railsplitters 0. We'll be back. Drew Palmer kicked the extra point, and he'll be kicking it away. B.J. Hill was the guy that scored the touchdown. He's the fine halfback for the Spartans. And back deep for the Railsplitters, it's Sean Cannon. Off to his left, that is Will Cook. And here's the boot, and it's going to come down to the Railsplitters. They drop it, they pick it up to the 20, up to the 25. That's Cook right there. A fumble knocked away, and it's on the ground. Let's see if a Railsplitter got back to it. No, it's Spartan football. It was punched out of Cook's hands as he was up to about the 32-yard line, and then the Spartans picked it up. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Spartans at the Lincoln 32-yard line.
And that's exactly what the Railers did not need to happen. Turnovers are killers, and when you give them this great field position 32 yards from the goal line, it's going to make it really tough on the Lincoln defense.
Quarterback Nick Rogers has got his play from head coach Albert Kern. And he comes back into the huddle, and they come up to the line of scrimmage. Rogers up under center. Hill in motion. They pitch it to Hill, and he's spun down. Good job there by Ian Neitzel. He was the first guy there, grabbed him by the ankles and spun him down. Ian Neitzel on the tackle, the junior, number 52.
And there was another lineman that forced him to run back toward Neitzel. Neitzel grabbed him by the ankle and took him down for no gain, and a good defensive play by up front and then by Neitzel also.
Nick Rogers goes to the sideline to get the play each time. One of his split ends is Kendall Tyler, and the other one is Trey Lewis. He hasn't gone to the air yet. Kendall lines up here on the near side, and Lewis is on the far side. Rogers, now he's going to throw, steps back, going to heave it along the sideline. Good coverage there by Cook. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. Great job by Will Cook. He was all over the intended receiver, Kendall Tyler, and Cook hauled it in, but he was out of bounds, so the Railers now hold on 2 plays. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Spartans.
A good pass there, but it went out of bounds. But as you said, Bob, Cook had great position on him, inside position, and as the ball got there, he turned and stepped right in front of the pass, caught it. He was out of bounds, but good defense by the Railers.
The quarterback for Southeast, Nick Rogers, is 6 foot, 180. He's a junior. And he comes up under center. Now he's got a man in motion. He wants to throw again. He's got time. Throws it along the sideline and almost picked off by Sean Cannon. Threw it way over the head of the intended receiver. Good coverage for Lincoln out there by Austin Cruz. And then the quarterback, Rogers, gunned it, and Sean Cannon made a valiant attempt to try to grab it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was trying to throw it away or was actually trying to hit his receiver, but Lincoln had a good coverage inside on him that time, and he threw it, and as you said, Cannon dove. He was a little ways away from it, but made the great effort there, and now it's going to be a 4th down, and it's definitely 4th down territory, but we'll see what they run here.
I'd say right now, again, look out for their main man, number 8, Robert Hill, but Robert Hill's going out in the slot.
Yeah, unless he comes in motion, he's going to be not going to carry the ball.
Rogers back. He's going to throw it to Hill. He throws it over his head, hit the panic button, and it's 1st and 10 for the Railers. We'll be back after this. The quarterback, Rogers, had B.J. Hill wide open, and he just threw it over his head out in the flats. And so it's 1st and 10 Railers as Austin Cruz comes up under center. He's got a man in motion. That's Tiffany. Tiffany around the left side makes the turn, and he's taken down as he goes down across the 35-yard line. Number 32, Sam Tiffany. He's a senior, 180-pounder, 6-footer. Showed some good speed there, Coach.
Well, he used a stiff arm trying to get that defender away from him, and it helped him turn the corner a little bit. Picked up about, we got about 4, almost 5 yards on the play.
So it'll be 2nd down for the Railsplitters. 6:11 clock on the move here in the first quarter. Southeast got that early touchdown. They lead it 7-0, but the Railsplitters now with the football as Will Cuck splits here to the near side. Kunkel, the center. In the slot is Sam Tiffany. The fullback is Chris Dong. Sean Cannon out on the left wing. Out of the shotgun, Austin Cruz. He waits. Now Cannon goes in motion. Cruz pitches it to him. Cannon looks for his blocking. He's got it. And he's up across the 45-yard line. Some good blocking there by the Railsplitters, and Cannon saw a hole. He was hit hard, but he was able to pick up some yardage and get a 1st down.
Well, he turned up field, Bob. There wasn't anything to the outside, so he turned up, as you said, picked up enough yards for the 1st down before he took a good shot there, but he jumped right back up.
Up on that offensive line for the Railers, Ethan Kunkel's the center. The guards are Jacob White and Ian Neitzel. And the tackles are Eric Sutton and Alex Nato. The wide receivers are Keaton Letterly and Will Cook. The wings on the offense are Sean Cannon and Sam Tiffany. Of course, the quarterback is Austin Cruz, and the fullback is Chris Dong as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Railers in their road whites, and they got Tiffany in motion. They hand off to Dong off the left. Dong fumbles, and let's see who it is. There was a flag in the backfield. It looks like Southeast has got the football. It was number 16 on the fumble recovery, Edwin Gales, but let's see what the flag was all about. We haven't seen a signal yet. And it was against Lincoln, and it's declined, so it'll be a Southeast football. Lincoln had good momentum going there, coaching in the 2nd fumble of the game.
Well, they picked up a 1st down there, Bob, but you're right. Southeast defensively, they're grabbing for the ball, and they did that on the kickoff that the Railers fumbled. They did that there again and pulled the ball away and were quick to recover it. Now they've got it on the Lincoln 48-yard line.
Defensively for Lincoln, checking in at a linebacker is Tim Riddle. He's a senior, 155-7. And now there's Sutton and Neitzel switch up on that line. Rogers has got the snap. Hands off to his fullback, Hill. Hill doesn't have anywhere to go. There's Railers all over the place. The man that finally took him down was Eric Sutton. But there were a couple of Railsplitters. Neitzel was one of them that were all over him, and he had nowhere to go, and a loss for the Spartans.
Good pursuit by the Lincoln defense. There were several white shirts there, Bob, to corral him and to pin him in, and then they took him down just on their side of the 50, so a loss of about almost 3 yards.
That's what you like to see out of the Railsplitters there. They were showing some fire, some good esprit de corps there. They were pumped up after that play, and now Neitzel and Sutton slapping 5. They know they made a good play. Up there on that front line, the nose man is Seth Gleason. He's 6'1", 260. He's a sophomore. Getting some big playing time tonight as he goes up against the Spartans. 2nd down, Rogers. Did he hang on to the ball that time? Off the bottom of the pile. That's 30. He handed off to number 30. That's a new guy in there. That's Trey Hatchett. Hatchett's 5'10", 205, and a junior. The Railers did a good job stopping him at the 45-yard line.
About a 6-yard pickup on the play, but it sets up about a 3rd and long, 3rd and about 7 on the Railer 45. Another chance for a big stop for the Lincoln defense.
Kendall Tyler here to the near side. Out of that eye come the Spartans. Rogers up under center. He hands off right away. No, he keeps it. He faked the handoff, and the first guy there to wrap him up was number 15 for the Railsplitters. That's Austin Cruz. Cruz wrapped him up high, and then a couple other Railers took him down low. That was the quarterback, Rogers.
Well, coaches have to feel good about the pursuit that the Railer defense has done so far here, Bob, in this first quarter. They've flown to the ball real well and has been able to contain the speed of the Spartans.
4th and 7 at the Lincoln 44-yard line, and back to punt is Drew Palmer. Palmer's got the football, and he'll kick it away, and back for Lincoln.
Wow.
No, that's a heck of a punt, and that's going to go into the end zone, so that kid's got a leg on him. Drew Palmer with a great punt there. So the Railers will take over 1st and 10. We'll be back after this. Nice punt by Palmer, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Railers at their own 20, and they pitch it in the backfield. They have a tough time hanging on to it. That was Sam Tiffany in the backfield. He got the pitch from Austin Cruz, but he never really had control on it, so he just had to hit the dirt with it, so it's going to be a long 2nd down for the Railsplitters.
That's 3 balls now that the Rails have put onto the ground, Bob, and the coaches are telling the players now, there's no way you're going to stay in the ball game if you keep doing that, so they've got to secure the ball a little better.
Back at the 18-yard line now, 2:18 left in the first quarter. Spartans lead it 7-0. You're listening to 96.3 FM on your radio dial out of Atlanta, Illinois. We're also on WLCN.com on your computer. Chris Dong, the fullback for the Railers. Austin Cruz comes up to the line of scrimmage under center. He's got the snap, wants to throw. Looks off to his left side along the sideline and incomplete. Intended receiver for the Railsplitters over there was Keaton Letterly, but he was double-teamed, and there was no way that Austin Cruz could get that pass in there.
Yeah, when the Spartans are going to double-team, you're right, Bob. You're not going to get open, and Cruz threw a nice pass down to the sideline, but the coverage was so good that there was no chance for the Railers to catch that.
Big play for the Railers now deep in their own territory. 3rd and 12, the 18-yard line. That stopped the clock with 1:53 left in the first quarter. Quarterback Cruz looking to the sideline to the coaches. Now he goes into the huddle. Beautiful night here on Friday the 13th in Springfield. Cook splits here to the near side. Cruz has got a man in motion. That's Cannon. Now Cruz rolls out to his right, throws it to Cannon in the flat. Cannon can't hang on to it. Incomplete pass, so it's going to be 4th down for the Railsplitters.
Well, he had to wait just a couple seconds, Bob, for Cannon to get out into the flat, and then when he delivered it, Cannon just wasn't able to hang on to it. Fell incomplete. It's going to be a punting situation for the Railers here. 4th down with 1:47 left in the first quarter, and the Railers are trailing 7-0.
Grant Cooper does the punting for the Railsplitters. It'll be Ethan Kunkel on the long snap for the Railers. And now a flag on the play. 1:47 left in the first quarter.
Some penalty against the Spartans. They may have too many players on the field. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, they got 12. 15 just kind of slid off there.
Yeah, he slid on, then they slid back off, and kind of hard to hide there. Coaches know who it was when that happens, but gives Lincoln 5 yards, but they're still going to punt.
And as we said, Grant Cooper, the punter for the Railers, he's a senior, 6'2", 177-pounder. Kunkel comes up to the line of scrimmage. Cruz in the shotgun. He may be the guy that's going to punt it. No, he rolls out to his right. Now he jukes one guy, stays on the run, the sideline. He's got his man. That is Will Cook, and it looks like the Railsplitters have got a 1st down. Railsplitters went to their bag of tricks out of the shotgun, Austin Cruz, and he throws a 1st down pass to Will Cook.
Wow, that was a surprise right there. Last week, Cruz did a little kicking from that shotgun position in 4th down situations, and was looking for that again. But as you said, Bob, he rolled to his right and found Cook open, and he got the reception for the 1st down there on about the 31, 32-yard line.
So that was a 13-yard pass play. They were back at the 18. Cruz rolled out to his right. He had to juke one player to get open, and then he hit Cook along the sideline wide open. Now Cook comes up under center. Tiffany goes in motion. The handoff to Dong. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage, keeps his legs going, and may have picked up an extra yard. Cook was hit right at the line of scrimmage by about 3 Spartans. The first guy there was number 63, Romulo Leonard, that made the initial hit on Chris Dong.
And those are tough yards right there. He picked up 2 yards, but he went into the middle of that defense. And it's a big defensive front, and the linebackers are kind of fill in a hurry. And they got some good size there too, Bob. So, we'll take 2 yards on that right up the middle from Dong.
Clock on the move. 38 seconds left first quarter. Railsplitters with a 2nd and 9 here. Cruz looks across the line at the defense. Now he's got a man in motion, Tiffany, and he gives it to Tiffany. Tiffany tries to make the turn. Straight arms one guy, gets hit, and he didn't get much. They strumming out along the sideline. Tiffany tried to straight arm a couple guys, but good defense there by the Spartans to hold the Railsplitters.
Yeah, there was just no running room, and he couldn't outrun the defense to the outside and turn up and got stopped for no gain.
Cruz looks to the sideline, and that's going to pretty much end the first quarter with the score. Southeast Spartans 7 and the Railsplitters 0. We'll be back after these messages.